The bats in this film have been retired after spending years in zoos, the exotic pet trade, and research labs. At BatWorldSanctuary, they are provided with a simulated natural environment in an expansive 55-foot-long flight cage. When they arrived, many of these bats had lost the ability to fly through lack of use of their wings. However, within days or weeks, they recovered and can now fly again. This is like someone being able to run after being confined to a wheelchair. Their new surroundings include soft vinyl toys made available in a toy box suspended from the ceiling. Here, a vamplet doll named Count Vlad sits on a branch next to the toy box. Each morning, staff at BatWorldSanctuary find toys strewn on the floor. To capture some of the action, they mounted an infrared camera which allows filming in near darkness without disturbing the bats. What follows is some rarely seen footage of curiosity by bats. As you'll see in this video, the camera itself also becomes a new thing to explore. Here, one of the fruit bats lands on Count Vlad. The toy box is just to the left. While the first bat climbs from Vlad to the toy box, a second bat checks out the camera, unaware that she's being filmed for posterity. Those calls were probably a heated discussion between two bats over who is going to be the next cameraman. Next, we hear a stream of fresh bat urine splashing onto the plastic floor. Meanwhile, a bat explores the toys in the toy box. Here, an Egyptian rosette lands next to the box, then clambers inside. A Jamaican fruit bat hangs in the foreground. In the next sequence, you'll see the first bat enter the toy box, pick up a rubber toy, then deposit it back in the box, before reclining briefly, then climbing out. Meanwhile, another bat urinates on the floor. The bright eyeshine is from a mirror-like layer of reflective tissue behind the bat's eyes, which enhances night vision. You can see how these bats use both their feet and their thumbs to climb. Also, note the heavy flight muscles on the back and shoulders. Our bat now flies from the toy box and lands on the camera. Count Vlad gets a thorough examination by another curious bat. This sequence shows the extraordinary length of a fruit bat's thumbs. Finally, an Egyptian rosette mugs for the camera. As you can see, fruit bats are well endowed with large eyes, giving them excellent vision in low light conditions. Bats are also incredibly well attuned to sounds. See how quickly and easily this bat can swivel her ears in different directions. She is probably most curious about the sounds the camera is making.